Hi everybody, welcome to the Soulful Soul. My name is Gladys and this is the monthly zodiac readings. For those who don't know, the way I read is I focus more on the lessons and the personal growth that you can get from the tarot rather than the outcome. I prefer to use the Celtic cross because it gives a general overview of issues, but even in doing so I focus more on the lessons and the advice than the outcome, because there are no predetermined outcomes, right? That we do have an impact, even if in the reading the Celtic cross has a future card and an outcome card. My focus is not on that, but on what you can do in the now. Okay, so if that works for you, then you're in the right place. This is the reading for Leo. Welcome back, lovely Leo. This is your reading for the month of November 2021. I wanted to do all these readings outside, but it started raining, alas. So you are my second last reading, and hopefully you can see these. Ooh, nice, Leo. You showing up in your reading. Oh wow, new beginnings, my dear Leo, that require a new outlook and a new fresh perspective, a bit of naivety. Ooh, I love it. Okay, so you get at the center the Five of Pentacles, and I think you're worried about money. Absolutely. It's almost like, the Five of Pentacles does talk about it being there, that stability is there, but we are not accessing it. So you are sitting here concerned, but it is there, even if you can't see it. And what I think there's going to be, what this suggests is that something might happen quickly. The other thing is, you can speak up. You can speak up about this thing that is making you feel like an outsider, like a financially outside of things. Speak up, talk up for yourself. Look, you show up. Wonderful. So with the Five of Swords, in what you need to think about, where do you play games, word games, Leo? Where do you play games that are self-defeating? And this is coming up for a lot of people in this readings. Maybe that's what November is highlighting for us. Where do you play games that are self-defeating, dear heart? Think about that. You get the Prince of Wands in your near past, which is Princess, Page of Wands. So it's like you expect. Okay, so this is my first round, and then we'll deepen. This is just to get an overview. Prince of Wands, Page of Wands in the reverse. You are hoping for a new beginning that didn't happen. That's what I feel. Or an offer that didn't come in. Either that, or it didn't come in the form that you wanted it to come in. In the unconscious, you get the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is about maybe university. Maybe you're concerned with university studies. You might be concerned with structure. Now maybe you're feeling like there's a lack of that, and maybe you're needing it, Leo. But let's see. You get the Hanged Man, and I think you are being forced into the state of suspension. You are in a place of not being able to go back or forward at the moment, and you need to just embrace that and just keep seeing everything from a different perspective right now. You get the King of Wands as your near future, and this is you taking the bull by the horns. Look at your magical unicorn. You are going to action something in the near future. Beautiful. I think you're going to have like You're going to charge forward on something. You get the high priestess around you, and maybe you are just being invited to do more, maybe moon work. It's in the reverse, so maybe you are needing a bit of that internal spirit work, whatever that looks like for you. You get the Three of Wands in your I feel like this is a card of preparation, like something will happen quickly maybe, and you will need to be ready to move. That's what I'm seeing. And then you get the Sun in your near future. What more can you ask for? That's your sign. And I think that there's a lot of joy waiting for you, Leo. A lot of joy waiting for you come end of November. And maybe it's because of Christmas and the celebrations, but it looks really happy, Leo. Lovely. I couldn't have asked for a better reading for you, you know. Knight of Cups. You know, the song that's coming to me is When You Feel Your Life's Too Hard, just go have a talk with God. Okay, I'm not Stevie Wonder, right? But I gave it my best. Just go talk to God, He cares. That's the song. But we'll get there. Like you're reading, Leo. Nope, too many. Okay. Boomp, 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 and boomp. I don't know why, but yes. So, Six of Wands. Feels like a swift energy, and this is the card of victory. So, I think you're moving swiftly towards victory, even if you can't see that just yet. I'm really sorry about the lighting. I'm thinking that I will do most of my readings outside in future. I'm going to set myself up a nice place where I don't get caught in the rain. I've got a deck on the outbuilding. Maybe I can set up a table there. So you get this feeling like the outsider, dear hearts. And yet there's so much love around you. That's what I'm seeing. And yes, you're worried about finances, but it looks like maybe an offer comes in. It might be a middle of the road offer. It's not small, it's not big, but it's an offer. Maybe a financial offer, maybe a love offer. But it's related to this worry around feeling like an outsider. You get the Eight of Wands in crossing that with the Four of Swords. And, you know, I was saying earlier, ask. I think you need to be asking Spirit. I think you need to be having that talk with God, you know. Like if there are things that are confusing you, or if you're feeling like an outsider, take your time out. Make it matter. Your inner work matter. That's what I'm seeing. And in the what you need to think about, there's this huge ending, and it's around the self-defeating behavior. It's like the mind games you play, but it's like, think about it, Leo. Are you willing to let go of these games, these mind games? It could be negative self-talk, but there's almost like a suggestion that you need to have a complete ending of that. And I think that it comes back to your inner work. I think there's something waiting to be accessed for you, some guidance to be accessed about this thing, this self-defeating behavior that you need to bring to an end, so that you can rebuild with a new way of being. Like, do you play games, mind games, on yourself or on others? Where do you use words harshly? You need to end that. Whether those words are harshly on yourself, including on yourself, there's something you need to end. In the near past, you get with the Princess of Wands, you get the Seven of Swords. There's this harsh energy. It's like leaving that behind, these games. And maybe it's, earlier I said there was this new beginning that maybe didn't turn out the way you expected it. And maybe that's the thing with the Seven of Swords is, did you have maybe unrealistic expectations, or did you tell yourself it has to be this way or no other way kind of thing? It could be, look, I'm giving you examples of what it can be, but I feel like this is related to this. These swords things are related to that negative self-talk or negative mind talk or game playing or something like that. And it could even be how we set ourselves up for failure, or we tell ourselves we aren't good enough, or all that kind of thing. It needs to stop. And in the unconscious, you have with the Hierophant, you get the Emperor. So there is something that's not worked out, I feel like, maybe with an institution. Like I think about one of my friends, young friends, who had applied for a scholarship. It didn't come through, but it's almost like a chance to do something different, to have a new beginning as the emperor of something. Like it could be starting your own business, or it could even be going into business with an emperor. It could be starting a relationship with an Aries, but it could also be letting go of this kind of situation and moving into this one. It could be moving from a marriage into something, an unstable marriage into a stable relationship. It could be, let me think of the other possibilities. It's moving maybe away from a university setting to a more like a business setting. It's something like that. Or it's letting go of this energy of the Hierophant, like structure and tradition, to something. The Emperor is also quite structured and traditional, but maybe it's to embracing the divine masculine within, the energy of the divine masculine within. It's something along the lines of maybe finding your own traditions, new traditions, but it's about stability. It's a powerful card, taking ownership of your stability, dear hearts. And it's awesome because it's a fellow fire sign, and you get it. You get the Hierophant here as well with the King of Wands. You know what? I think that you are letting go of some kind of traditional way of thinking. It could be a marriage, it could be a structure, it could be a job, it could be, and you're moving away from that to something that you're more passionate about. Something that I feel will bring you rich rewards. That's what it is. Strange but true. Well, at least that's what I'm seeing in the cards, right? Wow. Let me know how that works out for you, Leo. Here's another thing. It could be moving from one institution to another institution. So even like my friend, my young friend that applied for a scholarship might not get that scholarship, but gets another. It's like that, right? But there's something about letting go of the shackles of tradition, which is more likely. Wow. And it's taking up your power. Lovely. I'm going to get a clarifier for that. Anyway, representing you as the Hanged Man and the Four of Cups. So I feel like your message is to open yourself up, dear hearts. in this time of hiatus, in this time, be the hanged man. I know that's been coming up even in my TikTok readings. My last TikTok reading was about the hanged man, and the hanged man guiding us to think more about how we show up. And in your case, it's about how you open yourself up to offers, divinely guided offers. Have you been doing the negative self-talk? And it's a 4 as well. So have you not been harnessing the energy of the Emperor on, or not believing in your strength? And the strength card is yours, right? And why not? So a very positive reading, a powerful reading, should I say, Leo. And then you get the High Priestess in with the 9 of Swords. I think that you are needing to do more going within. I think you're caught up in your head, and you need to be going in more into your heart energy. You need to be going into your soul energy. You need to be doing more of the soul searching inner work. And then with the 3 of Wands, you get the 7 of Wands. There's this thing again about how we show up for ourselves. You are getting that again. Not again, somebody else got, lots of people got this, how we show up for ourselves. You know, I was talking about the Hanged Man. And showing up for yourself, Leo, is opening yourself up to offers and not being so caught up in I'm not good enough that you don't open yourself up to offers that are good for you. That's what I think your lesson is. That's your guidance. Wow. I feel like you are also getting ready to, well, you will not take that leap if you don't feel good about yourself, you know, but you are. I'm telling you. And then you get the Sun with Judgment in reverse. I think something is over, but you might not see it. It's leading to something wonderful. Something is completed, or yeah, it feels like a big thing that has come to a close. And strength, I love this for you, Leo. Okay, so you get the 8 of Wands in reverse, and then you get Strength, which is generally an 8 in the Rider-Waite version of the tarot. So stand in your power, take your power. Remember that you have the strength. And you know, the Strength card can also talk about ego games. So just confront those, look at those. There's a place where you are not speaking up for yourself, and I think that's also another message in here. There's that showing up for yourself might be speaking up, you know. Yeah, speak when you feel uncomfortable. Speak when something feels unfair. Speak up. If people are not getting back to you, speak up. If whatever the case might be. I'm going to get another clarifier for the Judgment card and the Sun. Look, I see you flying towards the Sun there, but the Judgment card there, maybe that Judgment card is saying that a big lesson for you is this negative self-talk is in the judgments you hold against yourself. Maybe it's this way or that way. Well, I think Aries also got that message. It's this way or that way. It's black and white. It's no in between. And look at that. You get the 10 of Cups. I'm going to leave it at that. But I'm going to get Herbcrafter's tarot. I've got one for everyone. Just the cherry on top. I don't use these for tarot readings because they're very specific to the herbs. But what I will do is get you a card, and then I will give you the herb explanation, how the artist and the author have explained it in the description box. Let me get another one. You get the Madre of Earth, and it's the Queen of Coins. So maybe you are still feeling a lack of harmony with your finances. It could be that there's a Queen of Coins in your environment that is bothering you. Maybe they are holding the purse strings and that bothers you. But there's this thing about cooperation that comes with the Three of Earth. So maybe there's a need for talk and cooperation. Maybe it's related to you not valuing yourself enough. Oh gosh, sorry. I'll give the herb explanations in the description box. But look at these lovely cards. There's an offer there. Maybe you are hoping for an offer from this Queen of Coins and it hasn't come through, you know. The Queen of Coins can represent an earth sign, but it could also be someone who has the ability to give you an offer, you know, like an institution or a partner or whatever the case might be. And there's this need for cooperation. Look, picking the cherries together. What are those called? Raspberries together. Oh, there's raspberry there. Okay, Leo, I hope this helps you. Please won't you give me your feedback, like, share, subscribe, and it's an interesting journey you're on, and I send you lots of love. Bye.